Okay, everybody, I hope you've had a nice short interval. We have straight back to the talent. 6 years, 6 concerts. The man, the people's champion, he's known as. Young Darren Breslin. He's getting in close to Myra. Mick, watch out. He's a babe magnet, that's what he is, this boy. He's a traditional music babe magnet. Now he's chatting up, he's giving her a phone number. Good man. Can't do this up the back because Mick could see him. Now they've been rehearsing this for the last couple of weekends, so this is going to be super. And it's very important you watch the expressions on Myra's face as they change tunes. Anyway, he's from Fermanagh. He's a mighty accordion champion, and he's one of Ireland's finest musicians. And as well as that, he is a good Céad Míle Fáilte to everybody he meets. He's our own Darren Breslin.
Thank you very much. That was a few reels. I'm not really sure of the names for the second year in a row. So the first one was a tune I learned from the playing of the great box player Nuala Hare. And the second one was a great Finbar Dwyer tune. So that's all I know about them. And Finbar Dwyer, for anybody down there that knows anything about an accordion, he's an absolute legend. So, does anybody agree? That's the job. Now we're going to slow the tempo down a wee small bit here and we'll try a few jigs. Again, names really wouldn't be popular with me, so we'll give them a batter anyway. Try anyway, Myra, just... playing on a few reels here. What's the name's Myra? So we'll start off with Lucy Campbell. Some man down the back asked me to play that, so we'll try that. I think I've got the right tune for the name. And we'll see where we go after that. Again, I'm sorry, I've no names for nothing, so we'll tear on. Are you enjoying it? Thank you very much. We're going to finish off. We're going to finish off here with a few reels, and I'd like to thank Mick Foster and the whole committee who took me down here tonight for another night's torture. Thanks a million, Mick, and all the gang. And ladies and gentlemen, Myra Fraser. Martin's a pioneer. A wee bit of room up here. Right, we'll finish up now with a couple of reels. The first one, the second one, and the third one, I don't know. Thank you very much. There's some man down the back requested the Moving Cloud, and I haven't played it in years. Does he still want it? No? All right.
The great Darren Breslin, mighty stuff. I think you've enjoyed that. And if you want, would you like to hear more, you would? Well then, as we say in Cavan, buy the CD. That's what we say in Cavan. If you want to hear more, buy the CD. And he has some CDs at the back there, so he has. And a great CD it is, and we're at him to make another one. He has most of the music recorded and been composing as well, so mighty stuff. And Myra, that was all wide range of keys, E flats and B flats and all over the place. She was around the house there. Myra, again, well done. And Darren Breslin is doing, for all you young musicians out there, he's doing one-to-one lessons, so he is round Lisnaskey. So make contact with him at the end, or I have his phone number there. We give it out on the radio there, so we did. But just again, if even for a workshop or you want to take him down between his trucking and his box playing, he's a busy man, but he's doing them lessons. He's about 7 or 8 places or something. So talk to Darren and it'll be well worth catching. So father and son combination, we're clearing the floor. The Ganleys, Darren isn't playing the music this time. We're bringing back on Noel Battle. And we're bringing on Mick Foster, and they're going to play the music for Declan and Aaron Ganley. So give them a big round of applause. This is a special treat. They certainly know how to dance. Now, we might get the audience to try that next. Would you fancy a go with that, you would? That's fairly tight stuff, I tell you. Myra and Mick and Noel, they're lovely music, dancing music, and of course, Darren and Alan just doing it beautiful, so we have. Well, we're going to have a great man at the banjo. We had the under-12 young champion in the first half. Well, we've the All-Ireland senior champion from years ago, but his music always impresses people from all over, and he's recorded and travelled, and he's done the whole works. It is our own Willie Kavanagh. Here he comes out. And joining Willie is Paddy Maguire on the accordion and the buska ceol. Paddy, you have a lot of fans out there, Paddy. Don't be nervous. You have a lot of fans. A lot of women in the audience there waving for you. And Martin Murphy is on the drums here in the back. Well done, Martin. I told you there was no recession at this concert. Everybody's doing lots of music. Are you leaving out any notes or anything, Willie? You're giving them the whole works. Look at this. Look at how tight these boys are, note for note. You're leaving out no notes or anything. You're going to put them all in. Affect the recession. He's going to give her gutty. Give her gutty. Willie and Paddy. Come on, boys.
very much. Thanks very much, everyone. We'll do a couple of reels this time. The Hare's Paw and the Red-Haired Lass. Everybody, give a big hand to Myra there, Martin on the drums, and Paddy got out there. Thank you very much.
Well done, Willie Cavan and Paddy Maguire. Mighty stuff, lads. Music from the heart. The ring of the strings. Well done, Martin and Myra. Myra, you're staying in the hot seat, are you? Poor Myra, he must have super glued you there tonight. Honest to God. Well, we have a couple of young lads from Cavan. And mighty young lads they are. 2011 was a great year for the pair of them, as well as winning the All-Ireland duets. The wee accordion player there, that small little fella, he went and won the under-18 box as well. So Fergus Bogue on the button accordion, the great Fergus Bogue. And young Ronan Sweeney, and they play great music together. Brother Keane should be with us here tonight, but I think he's tied up with the football final or something. There's a huge tradition of football in Cavan, as you understand. And we do believe we'll win the All-Ireland again if it's played in the polo grounds. But and we did have the Sam Maguire this year. The Donegal team rubbed our faces and our arses into it and had to drive home through bloody Cavan and show us what it looked like. So now we all says that we'll have to get that. We got the Fla for 3 years, why not the Sam Maguire? But evidently our musicians can do it, but our footballers can't. So what are we going to do? So I was asked would I do the goals. So I don't know, maybe it might help. It'll take down the scoring average anyway, if nothing else. Maybe Martin will come with me. So, have you got the keys right, Martin? You have? Yes, Martin always like to know the keys and stuff like that. He's very organised. And as we say, these videos tonight, DVDs, they're good videos, I'm getting old-fashioned. DVDs, you're doing DVD, I hope. It's not video, is it? No. They're going to be available if you want to get yourself a copy. So contact Ronnie or Mick or someone and you can buy yourself a copy of that. And as I say, these are a couple of young lads who have no CDs for sale tonight. So if you want to hear them again when you go home, you'll have to buy the DVD. And we're going to play a bit of a solo and a duet and everything. But as I say, Fergus Bogue on the button accordion and Ronan Sweeney.
Thanks very much. There were 2 jigs. The first one was called John Feely's, and the second one is Up Leitrim. And I'm going to play a tune myself now. The first one's called Forget Me Not, and the second one is John Dwyer's. Thank you.
Unfortunately, it's me who has to follow that. So. I'll play a couple of jigs. The first one is Ned Flaherty's Drake into second was One Up the Spot. So. G and D.
we're just going to finish up with a few reels now. And before we go, I'd like to thank Mick Foster and the committee for inviting us down tonight. And it's been a very enjoyable night for everyone, I have to say. So we're going to finish off with 3 reels. The first one's The Street Player, the second one's Larkin's Beehives, and finish off with Anderson's Den. Thank you.
And the mighty young talent, great friends of the Irish music all over the country. They make friends everywhere they go. Ronan Sweeney, the piper, and Fergus Bogan. Lovely Myra and Martin, they're tipping along nicely. Well, this lady has been called the Lady Gaga of traditional singing. Now, you're not too often you'll hear that compared, and that's what she is to all of us in the tradition. A mighty woman of song. Came all the way up from Tipperary. And of course, she is nowhere right well because she's Ireland's favourite. She's an ambassador for the whole traditional singing community and a lady to boot. And she's going to be accompanied by Myra and Mick. And we can't say nothing but only put your hands together for the great Nora Butler.
That introduction, you wouldn't know what to try to sing, but we'll come up with something anyhow. I'll start off singing a nice little short song. It's called Buckling Down. My true love, it dwells on the mountain, like a war eagle, fearless and free, by the side of a low tuning fountain that wanders through wild and alley. His soul has more of valor and honor than a king with his palace and crown. For the blood of the race of O'Connor fills the veins of my buckling down. Soft kid Milltown I'll give him every Sunday when he comes to me. And sure, what can I do but believe him when he whispers a hushla mochri? For his look is so truthful and tender, from his bright roving eyes of dark brown, that I'm sure any lady of splendor could be coaxed by my buckling down. My father has riches in plenty, and suitors for me in his eye. But let my age come to 20, and it's I'll give them all the goodbye. I long for a home on the mountain, far away from the dust of the town, with the music of a low tuning fountain and the love of my buckling down. Thank you very much. That was just a little short song called Buckling Down. And there's a man down there in the audience, and I would love to dedicate that song to him, and that's Pádraig O'Duffy. Because Pádraig gives you a great entertainment every Sunday evening if you get his programme on TV3, isn't it? Midland Tree. Anyhow, Pádraig was the first man to ever ask me to sing at a prize winners concert at a Flagcule in Boyle in 1966. So it's great to see him here tonight. Now, what do we say about the next? We're going to sing a Cavan song, and I'm dedicating it especially to the man that was presenting the concert all night, Martin Donoghue. Martin did great work at the Flagcule Naherden in Cavan. we'll miss it this year, but sure, we'll go with the flow. Anyhow, I'm going to dedicate this song especially to Martin O'Donoghue and the committee that was in Flakiona Heron. It's called Loch Sheelan's Side. And no better than Mick and Myra to play with me. Farewell, old Ireland, a long farewell. My bitter anguish no tongue can tell, for I must sail o'er the ocean wide from my cottage home by Loch Sheelan's side. How proud was I of my girl so tall, envied most by the young and all, when I took Eileen, my fond young bride, from my cottage home by Loch Sheelan's side. But oh, those good times were not to last. The landlord came our homes to blast. He drove us out in the blinding snow, and from Loch Sheelan we were forced to go. No one would open to us their door, for fear his vengeance on them might fall. Poor Eileen fainted in my arms and died on that snowy night by Loch Sheelan's side. They buried her in the churchyard low, while in the springtime sweet daisies grow. Sad tears were shed for my fond young bride, who is sleeping now by Loch Sheelan's side. So farewell, my country, farewell for aye. My ship will soon bear me far, far away, yet my fond heart will still abide near to Eileen's grave by Loch Sheelan's side. Anyway, thank you very much. I'm going to finish up with a Tipperary song, because even though we didn't win the senior hurling this year, we won the minor. And there's been a request, because I sang this song last year and somebody said, well, I sing it tonight. So it's called, from our own place, Shleevnaman. But before I sing it, thanks to Myra and Mick for the lovely backing. Thank you. And again for having me back here tonight. It's always a pleasure to come back to Milltown and also to Kilnalik. I see you have all our friends down there as well. Anyhow, Lady's Choice. Alone, all alone, by the stars' warm shore, all alone in the crowded hall. The holiday lily hair, nor the cheek of the roses glow, nor her soft black eyes, nor her flowing hair, nor was it her lily white brow. 'Twas the soul of truth and of melting ruth, and a smile like the summer's dawn that stole my heart away on a bright summer's day in the valley of Slievenamon. In the festive hall by the stars' warm shore, my restless spirit cries. My love, oh my love, shall I ne'er see you more? And my land, will you never a prize? By night and by day, I ever pray. While lonely my life flows on, to see my flag unfurled and my true love to enfold in the valley of Slievenamon.
Lady Gaga lives in Mullingar. She's a mighty woman and she'll be all over the place. And if you'd like to hear more in her, she has some CDs with her and they're a beautiful collection of her favourite songs and you'll enjoy them as well. And Darren Breslin has a CD down there as well and it's worth getting your hands on as well. So we have a lovely, what would you say, the men from the West. I don't know what's about the West tonight. Nancy must have attracted lots of these men over, so she did, from the music tradition of that side. But they're here anyway. Frank on the piano accordion, Patsy on the flute, and John on the flute. And with their fella Frank McGann coming up to Strokestown in the next couple of weeks, there'll be some buzz and crack, so there will. So it's really a nice pleasure to invite out, first of all, the man himself, one of the smallest flute players in Ireland. Now, kids in the front row, if you eat your Weetabix, that's what you can grow to. The great Patsy Hanley. And Mr. John Wynne, Fadog Moore. And Frank Kelly on the piano accordion. And lovely to see them here. Yes, happy enough, boys? And Martin Murphy's back. You haven't swapped over yet, Myra. Been promising that you change instruments in the next one. Okay, all right.
Thanks, Martin. We'll start off with a few jigs. The keys, yeah. The first tune, what's the first tune? The Frog in the Well. The second tune then is the Calavel jig. And we're going to finish with Jerry's Beaver Hat. So you're talking about G, E minor, and D.
Good to know.
Or close enough. Thanks very much. You're still enjoying the concert. You're enthusiastically clapping there. But maybe after this set, that might put an end to it. We'll continue with a couple of hornpipes. The first one is Cronin's, and the second one is the Galway hornpipe. Thanks very much to Moira and Martin for keeping us together. We're just about keeping it together at this stage. And thanks to yourselves for being such a warm audience. So we're going to finish our offering with 3 reels. The first tune is Tommy Peoples' reel. I don't have a name for the second one.
The Long Drop.
Oh yeah, The Long Drop is the name of the second one. Just like from the stairs, from the stage to the floor. And the last tune then is Callahan's. So thanks very much and enjoy the rest of the night. Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Frank Kelly there, great Patsy Hanley, lovely coming. And John has a good wee plug to get in. He wants us to head west.
Well, I was dropped into that by Martin, but just to let you know about a festival that's happening next weekend in Strokestown, County Roscommon, the Fail of Frank McGann. It's the 10th annual Fail of Frank McGann. And there'll be a couple of concerts with Dervish and Micheál O'Reilly and Danny O'Mahony, and then there's sessions all over town. It's a nice, warm, lovely festival, and I can say that now because I'm not on the committee anymore. But if you want good music and if you want to go along and listen or play, head to Strokestown next weekend, and just keep a listen out on the radio, or you're very welcome to come along to Strokestown House tomorrow night. We're doing a live Cayley House to promote the programme, so thanks very much again. Thanks, Mark.
Always good to get a mention for great festivals like that. And as well, I mentioned the Bun Brosnan GA in association with North Westmeath Hospice have an Irish night, and that's in the Anbrook Hotel on Saturday, October the 13th as well. So a 9:30 start there. Tickets are only €5. So good cause, Ceolagus crack, and all musicians are welcome for that. So we're coming near the end of the show. I think tonight, I've been at many a concert, and I've been on stage, backstage, upstage, and in the hall, and I think tonight was one of the best concerts ever. Everyone seems to have enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it down there? You did? Now, musicians, there's a round of applause for you. And well done to the committee. Vonnie, the chairperson here, keeping the memory of Frank McGann. Not Frank Gavigan. I'm thinking Frank McGann, like we next, but great Frank Gavigan. Keeping it alive, both in music and more importantly, is they're documenting, they're archiving it both with our friends from Radio na Gaeltacht here recording it. I know Paddy Duffy's from Midland Radio 103 down there as well. And along with that, you'll have a great DVD, which is available. So come up to one of the committee, not now, maybe later on, and get that. It'll be a lovely present for someone at Christmas. What a great show. So well done to the sound, the lights and everything. But I know Frank will be very proud to have a multiple All-Ireland champion, one of Westmeath's finest. The great late Eugene Baxter from West Cavan introduced me first to this young man, and he's just a super player. He's down in the Clare countryside now, and he's back here tonight to give it his best. He is an amazing player. His CD, we do rattle on the radio all the time. It's always well done. So I think he's accompanied tonight by a man from Clare, the great Jack Talty, is going to be here on piano and concertina. But the man we're going to listen on the buskey, Colin Nee.
I'm delighted to be here, and I'm going to start with 2 jigs, and I'm going to play these tunes especially for 2 very good friends of mine down in the audience tonight, Tom and Maura Foley from Ballynacarrigy, who I meet on a regular basis down in Doolin and Lisdoonvarna and places like that. The first jig is called the Lark on the Strand, and the second jig is called James Gannon's Jig. I'll take off the watch first anyway, just in case I go out of time. Right. I'm going to play 2 hornpipes, 2 Fermanagh tunes. I'm not sure what the first one is called. I'm not sure. I don't. I've no name for the first one, but the second one is called Lear's hornpipe. Finished that, Jack. I'm going to play a couple of reels this time. I think the first tune is called The Whistler of Rosslea. It's an Ed Reevy tune. The second tune is Paddy Murphy's Wife. And the third reel is a tune called The Gosson That Bet His Father. He didn't bet him half hard enough, I think, but anyway. And I want to play these tunes for a great friend of mine from Mullingar, who I see in the audience tonight, Paddy Duffy. Great friend of mine, a great supporter of my music down through the years. So, Paddy, I'll try my best with these tunes for you. going to call on the piano player this time, Jack Talty. A fantastic piano player, but his main instrument is concertina. And he's a fantastic concertina player, so he's going to play a few reels for you now. So give him a big round of applause. Thank you.
Colin. He's gone away. He's gone away for a pint, I'd say. Just to annoy Colin, I won't play you 2 reels at all. I'll play you 2 jigs. And the first one is called Bold Doherty. And I don't know much about Doherty, but it's I'd say he was fairly bold. It's a well-known song melody as well. I'm sure Nora has heard the song Bold Doherty. I don't know the words myself, but it's a great jig, great melody. I'm going to follow that then by a tune called Paddy Clancy's that I first heard played. I think the first time I heard it was by a great flute player that became well known with Stockton Swing, Paul Roach. It was recorded on an old St. Flannan's Kelly Band recording, and himself and Steve Cooney made a wonderful job of it. It's another jig. I've no piano player now to play with me, so I hope this goes okay. Thanks very much. Thank you. Colin Neal.
Jack, the crowd were baying for the accordion player to come back, so I had to come back. I'm going to finish with a few reels, and just before I finish, I'd like to thank the committee, Mick Foster, and the Frank Gavigan branch for having me here tonight. I'm delighted to be here. I think it's the first concert I've done in Westmeath, probably ever, probably anywhere for that matter. But I'm delighted to be here. So we'll try a few reels. Something D after. Thanks a million.
Wow, that was mighty stuff. Magic Fingers, Colin Nee there, Jack Talty. Give them a round of applause. They can hear it out here. A great homecoming for Colin, mighty musician. And he's a fantastic salesman. He got top honours in marketing, so he did when he was at college. And he forgot to mention that he's having a CD launch on the 24th of November. Is it the 24th, Colin? Yes. Up in Orris in Mullingar. So that's his new CD. Would you like to attend that, Jesuit? Come on, support one of your own. The 24th of November. Put that date in your diary, and they'll make ideal Christmas presents. And as I say, I think we've thanked all. Thanks again to Tom behind stage here with lights. Tomlin doing a great job. Give him a round of applause, making it very comfortable. And of course, Seamus Cullinan over there doing great sound tonight. Wasn't a fantastic sound here? Quality sound. Thank you, Seamus. So if you run out of Pete briquettes over the winter and that, always remember you'll get a piano accordion somewhere. So always remember that. Isn't that right, Mick? Where is Mick? Oh, there. Isn't that right? If you run out of them briquettes, them flamers, you can always use a piano accordion. It'll burn for weeks. As I put your hands together, all the musicians, dancers and singers tonight, and yourselves, a great audience. And Mick and Vonnie just said, as a thank you, celebrating 6 years, that before you go, that there's a cup of tea and a biscuit for everybody when you get home to your own house.